In my 20s and 30s, I was so consumed, even when I felt like I was being very conscious. For the most part, I still feel like I was so consumed with building a business or just raising a family that sometimes you lose touch of the people who have been there like all along, right? Like the relationships that have truly made you who you are. And it was my 41st birthday last year when I was sitting on the beach in Costa Rica that I recommitted to just reaching out to my friends regularly and reaching out to relationships that I had lost for one reason or another because of my marriage. You know those good guy friends that you don't even acknowledge or talk to anymore because you feel like, oh, maybe it'll make this person uncomfortable. But it was never about anything romantic or sexual. It was never that. They were just really great friends. I'm like, why have I not been there for my friends? Why have I not allowed genuine, true friends to be there for me because of their sex? Like, that's crazy. And then I was thinking about all my friends from high school and from college and just even friends that I've had for like the last 15 years now, where you're constantly like, we should get together. You know those friends. You say it too. You see them in passing or you run into them at a party or a wedding or in the grocery store. And you're like, oh my gosh, girl, it's so good to see you. We should get together. I stopped being the friend that would lie and say we should get together. And I started literally planning stuff. I was on the beach in Costa Rica. I reached out to a mentor of mine who had been such a good friend to me from the time I was like 19, 20 years old. And our relationship had dissolved because of a misunderstanding while I was married with my ex, if I'm going to keep it real. And that was a relationship that I had for so many years, for decades, honestly, that I just let dissolve. And I sent her a text message while I was on the beach. And I said, I'm reflecting over my life and I'm thinking about all the people who have meant so much to me in different seasons of my life. And there's no way I can get through that list without naming you. And I just want to apologize for my part and whatever the breakdown in our friendship has been. I don't even remember the details of what happened, but I know that I feel a void because I can't just call you and reach out to you the way that I used to. And she literally replied within minutes and said, I have missed you so much. And I am sorry for anything that I did. Like this conversation that I had dreaded having for years literally took minutes. It took minutes. In this season, we're going to talk about forgiveness. And there's going to be a lot of talk about healing and mending relationships this season. But that was the catalyst in me sending out lots of text messages and voice memos to people who I had known for 20, 17, 15, 10, 5 years, and being more deliberate about creating that girlfriend time. Even if they're not here locally in Atlanta, it has been FaceTime, get-togethers. Girl, you have your wine, I'll have my wine. We're going to catch up on FaceTime for an hour and a half. And it has absolutely been beautiful.